Not too long ago, I did a video about deleted Twitter tweets, and along the sidebar, there was this by Air Canada, which Air Canada has our first all 2S LGBTQIA plus flight was a heartfelt celebration reflecting our unwavering commitment to inclusivity and equality in the air and on the ground. I think their goal here is to speed run a bankruptcy because we've seen how many times have companies do this where they lost hundreds of millions of dollars, especially video game companies as well? And one of the worst things you can do, at least this is my opinion anyways, is to involve politics in work. That's actually like one of the things you don't do at work, is like a red flag almost. Since this is a gay flight, right? Does that mean they're not going right to their destination? They're just going to take that's actually big brain, because if you think about it, right? If you go from A to B, right, you don't want to go directly A to B. You want to go like A, like this to B, because the longer you're on the flight, the higher the chance someone's actually going to buy food or something on the plane. So they're thinking big brains.
It was a bit of a range of emotions this morning coming here and getting dressed for this flight.
You hear that, right? I might have to turn this up.
Range of emotions this morning.
He was hella nervous to say that, dude. He was hella nervous.
And getting dressed for this flight.
C'est un moment historique qu'on vit aujourd'hui. J'ai trouvé
yes,
ça
good old
une bonne
French.
initiative pour la communauté entière. Je suis comme un petit thrill de faire le vol aujourd'hui.
J'ai là supporté ma fille, une de mes 4
You're here? Oh,
enfants.
bro. I don't know why people keep falling for it, because companies don't give a shit about you. Any single job you work is like, oh, we care about your opinion. Then you write your opinion down, and guess where that goes? Right in the freaking bin. That's where it goes.
Et dans la communauté, quand j'ai vu qu'il y avait une occasion de supporter encore plus, là, j'ai mis mon nom tout de suite.
Yeah, we all know no one wants to actually be a part of company videos. The vast majority, probably like 80+%, don't want to be a part of the videos.
We are doing the first ever. Now let me get that one straight.
Let me get that one straight, eh? Wrong flight, bud. Wrong flight.
2 letters have been added to this one. 2S LGBTQIA plus flight ever in Canada. I do identify with the progress flag. There's something in there that represents me as well. So it was a bit of joy.
Yeah, that's again, the company doesn't care about it. But before I continue, wait a second. So you see that their thing has the flag in it. See, the planes do not have that. If they literally did care that much about the cause here, they would absolutely put it on the plane. But you know what? They're not doing that because they don't give a shit.
Opportunity to do this flight today.
Aujourd'hui, ce que ça signifie, c'est vraiment un moment très
Just a
spécial.
bunch of
C'est
French.
vraiment un terme de visibilité, de vraiment exprimer par tout le monde. On se sent vraiment accueilli, vraiment accepté pour qui on est.
Pour célébrer l'inclusion à la diversité, nous sommes heureux d'annoncer que le vol d'aujourd'hui
features our very first all 2S LGBTQIA+ crew.
The safety.
You see what they did there? You probably didn't catch that, but usually when someone announces something, you usually see people clapping or celebrating or something. Nobody was there. You see, this here is staged, obviously. This is clearly staged, right? Let's watch this again, just so...
c'est que le vol d'aujourd'hui
features our very first all 2S LGBTQIA+ crew.
Bro, people just want to go A to B and be left alone.
The safety and the well-being of all the passengers on board rests in our hands. So it doesn't matter who they are, what they represent. I'm equally responsible for all of them.
D'ailleurs, on aimerait vous
Wait, isn't this counterintuitive because you're promoting a specific group of people, not everybody?
souligner, c'est un moment marquant de l'histoire canadienne.
And want to celebrate not just our community, but our freedom to be who we are, both at work and
You see the bald guy there.
but our freedom to be who we are
What are we doing? What the hell? And you notice yet
and in
again,
society. Valuing
there's literally nobody clapping. There's nothing. It's just dead silent, right? And there's only specific people, right?
people equally, both in the air and on the ground, and celebrating our identities, no matter what they are, with customers and our employees is important to us. Shante, you all stay.
Wow, that was a good one. That like ratio for views is not very good. Retweet, yeah. I had enough of this ridiculous nonsense. What does someone's sexuality have to do with operating it? This right here is the average person right here. This is absolutely ridiculous. All we need to care about is competent employees regardless of what they're doing in their bedrooms. Get a grip. F the flag, fly the plane, keep your sexual preferences private. You can like, you can see, you know, by doing these movements just completely alienates other people from this cause. So the cause in the end ends up being a negative thing over a positive thing. Well, what, dude, what the, Wait. Okay, wait. I think I might have to blur that out. What can go wrong here? Did at Air Canada not learn anything from at Delta? Crash plane had all female crew. Well, that really doesn't matter because it's all about who's competent or not. Wow, look at that dislike. 2,000 dislikes and 77 likes. Wow, that's a banger. We're gonna search at different video game companies. So let's try Ubisoft. So we clearly can see they don't have anything. I see nothing there. Activision has nothing. Okay, what about Blizzard? Blizzard has nothing. Okay, what about Overwatch? Oh, okay. Oh, that's someone else. That's someone else. The official Overwatch doesn't have nothing. Okay, what about Bethesda? But not Bethesda, dude. Yeah, the Elder Scrolls, Warner Bros, EA. That's a good one there. First, you cater to the average person, right? And when you stop doing that is when you start alienating people, and then that becomes revenue loss, as we've seen in many AAA developers.